I collected this glass jar of sand, a black sand beach in Bali. It's actually quite special. It's from the night I first found a sea krait, an animal I've wanted to find for a very long time since I was just a little kid watching the Discovery Channel. So, this is a quite special little memento for me now. And, well, I'd like to tell you a story. So I'm Zach. This is Peter. We're in Bali. We really want to find some sea kraits. We've hired this dodgy moped. Time to do something stupid to find them. Let's go. From my camera angle here, it would have you believe this is just a normal good-looking beach. But trust me, there's plenty of garbage just at a frame behind me inside the rocks. But turned out lucky enough for me, because that's where my glass bottle wound up coming from. So here on this beautiful black sand beach in Bali, we're gonna find some sea kraits. Look at this stuff. Black. So, the search is on for the sea kraits. What an amazing moment this is fixing to be. Look under my feet and just look at that sand. That was part of what was so amazing about this. Just that black sand with the sparkling inside it. It's like looking up at the night sky, twinkling away with ever-ending possibility. Oh, what a beauty! Check this out. Could not be more excited. We've got ourselves a yellow-lipped sea krait. What a beautiful animal. Very extremely deadly venomous snake, but as you can see, doesn't want to harm a soul. Just so placid. Come here, girl, you're okay. Come on. And say hi to the people. Just a beautiful, beautiful snake. Just so wonderful to work with. It's, yeah, like the dream of a lifetime to get to see one of these in the wild. Just truly incredible. You can see this beautiful girl's a bit on the chunky side. When it comes to banded or yellow-lipped sea kraits, they are actually sexually dimorphic. The females tend to be considerably larger than the males, and they are different in both feeding behavior and their behavior on land. The females don't make it as far up onto land and lack a considerable amount of coordination. This individual here, you can see in her chunkiness, she has recently partaken in a meal of what was probably a fairly large eel. The females generally will eat one large meal and then return to land to digest it, whereas the males will run around being much more opportunistic predators. Still being eel specialists, but being willing to take a variety of other ocean-going fish as well. You can see her paddle-shaped tail here. This is a pretty solid clue that this snake spends a large portion of its life living in the water. The ocean is their primary habitat, but they still haven't abandoned land altogether. True sea snakes spend their entire life in water and are live bearers with their young, whereas sea kraits like this are more acquainted to the amphibious lifestyle. They're still reliant on returning to land to reproduce, lay their eggs, as well as sleep every night and digest their meals. That's why we found this beautiful girl here. She's had a rather large meal, and now she's moseying her way up to find a good spot to sleep off that nice chunky eel she just ate. Their scientific name is Latacana calubrina. They are more closely related to the terrestrial Asiatic elapids, such as cobras, whereas true sea snakes are more closely related to the Australian elapids. As elapids, that puts them in contrast with things like vipers that have a very effective venom delivery system where their fangs work as folding hypodermic needles, whereas elapids, like this guy, have grooved fangs that venom runs down. So these guys have a very potent venom that is said to be about 10 times as toxic as a rattlesnake, but in practice is only about 3 times as deadly when used on humans. They're highly neurotoxic, and at least here it's in an animal that I feel like makes very good use of it. These aquatic snakes have a need to stop their prey very, very quickly because things can get out of hand very quickly underwater, and whatever you're trying to eat can duck away into the reef or dart off at very fast speeds or get lost in currents. So the need to subdue your prey very quickly is very prevalent in the oceanic environments. I can't even describe to you just how special of an experience it is to get to work with a snake that has this level of toxicity to its venom in such a laid back and relaxed manner. It's just amazing how placid and reluctant to bite these guys are. Not that I advise anybody just go picking them up. They are extremely deadly snakes, but they have little to no interest in biting people. And due to how infrequently bites occur on humans, there is also no antivenom. So if you get bitten, you have just been injected with venom 10 times as toxic as a rattlesnake, with no antivenom to be treated with. So although modern medical technology may keep you alive, it is not going to be a fun process. Not that any bite ever is, even with proper treatment. You're going to go through hell. But please don't take this as a reason to fear these animals. They pose no threat to you. They are incredibly reluctant to bite, one of the most reluctant snakes on the planet, and like any snake, will still only bite in self-defense. It is perfectly safe to admire them at a distance for anybody. And I, for one, probably enjoy admiring them a little too much. But they're just so damn gorgeous. I had so much fun filming this segment, you couldn't have beat the smile off my face the wet phone book on the end of a 10-foot pole.
Here. So Peter found this one. How'd you find him?
Alright, so I just found this yellow-lipped sea krait swimming, crawling along here on the sand.
The snake that Peter found here was a male. You can see that he's able to move much faster and, well, more effectively on land, though you can't see that here. He is slipping around a lot. But you can see how much skinnier he is, relatively speaking, and while Peter was holding it, I'm sure you could see just how much smaller in overall stature this snake is. Now here's where sea kraits are much more at home, swimming around under the ocean, hunting for prey. This would be another male here, rather small, and he'll be going around looking for all kinds of things to eat. Sea kraits are eel specialists, but the males are known to partake in a much wider variety of food, opportunistically eating all kinds of other fish. You can also take a moment to just admire how gorgeous the background is. This Bali trip sure was amazing, just snorkeling over all this and running into awesome treats like just random sea kraits swimming around. You can also see in the water how much brighter the silvery white sections between the black bands are on these guys. They are just so gorgeous and amazing to watch. This great underwater footage comes courtesy of Peter Crawford and his GoPro. I had drug along my SLR in underwater housing and am a marine biology student, but still didn't take the time to get any video. How lame. So we should all be very thankful to Peter for this video sucking less. Thank you very much, Peter. Without your footage, I only could have told half the story. After spending their days foraging in the water, they will begin to look for a suitable place to climb out onto land, to digest their meal, and sleep in comfort and safety for the night. As I mentioned before, these guys are oviparous egg layers, and another fun fact, they return to the same beach on which they were born to continue to reproduce. I mean, surely not completely, they never could have spread if they did, but it is one of their main behaviors. And as this guy goes to find a place to sleep for the night, so ends our wonderful journey into the world of the sea krait. This was a truly memorable experience that I will forever be grateful for.
So we got done, we found the snakes we were going for, but I think the round 2 on the moped's the most dangerous part of the night.
True.
And those dogs. Don't like dogs, they don't have people with them.
We just flipped those people off.
Later.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed that trip down memory lane as much as I did, and I'm all packed up and ready for the next adventure. I'll see you there. For the final moments of this video, I thought I'd shove in some random daytime footage from Bali that I couldn't find anywhere else to put, but they sure were some awful nice views, and I thought I'd share them with you guys. Well, bye till next time, and as always, thanks for watching.